Pretties. Today's video is going to be making I'm going to be making a stretch bracelet using beads and supplies from the bargain bead box from August 2020. I do have a Facebook group. It's Pretties Jewelry, Gemstones, Beads, and Findings. If you want to check that out, you can join the group on Facebook. I do have lots of beads and jewelry making supplies available. So I'm going to move that out the way, and we're going to go ahead and do a stretch bracelet today using some supplies from Bargain Bead Box. And I'm going to make a really easy stretch bracelet. I'm going to use the 0.7 millimeter stretch magic cord. I am going to leave it on my spool and work from there. So I have the bead caps, the little gold bead caps that came in the box, some of the bicone crystals, and the strand of agate beads. And I just want to let you know that I am working on making a necklace and earrings to match this. So I will post pictures of those when I am done. So I hope everybody's starting to enjoy their weekend. It's Saturday morning when I'm filming this. And yeah, I just thought I'd wake up this morning and start beading. I'm a little late. I know everybody's been making some absolutely beautiful pieces with their the contents of the box. And I've been enjoying watching them and getting inspiration. Because at first, when I first saw the box, it was not my favorite. It wasn't my favorite. Oh, geez, look, I'm already missing stuff. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let me go a little bit. And I actually have my camera at a different angle. I'm working with it in front of me, which is a little odd, but I figured maybe y'all could see what I was doing a little bit better, so I'm trying this. I'm not really great at making videos while I'm working on something. I usually tend to work at my lap more so, but I figured I'd give it a try and see if it might inspire y'all to make something, or you know, just get those creative juices flowing. Like I said, I am not normally a gold person, but I have to tell y'all, I did finish the necklace, and I'm going to make the quick earrings before I post the picture of the finished result. But I absolutely love how my necklace came out. And like I said, I'm not usually much of a gold person, but oh my goodness, it came out really pretty. I'm really happy with it. I'm just stringing these on the stretch cord. Not a hard project, but it's fun way to just be able to throw a bracelet on really easy. Simple bracelet, but yet the beads are just beautiful. I'm really liking the really muted tones of the agate beads. I think they're really pretty. And then with the crystals, the bicones, it gives it a nice little sparkle. That little added sparkle to the project. So I think, let me make sure I'm not skipping anything. Okay, so that's it so far. We'll just keep going until we get the length that we need. And I ended up using some chain in the necklace, and the necklace component made some little stations, kind of like little station beads. And the stations are this right here: the bicone, the bead cap, the agate, and that's the little section that I used on the bracelet, not the bracelet, the necklace and the earring. So this will match it perfectly, and you'll see what I mean when I finish the earrings and post a picture of them. Like I said, I've been watching a lot of videos and just getting some ideas and creative juices flowing. Because, like I said, I've been really busy. I started a new job, and so now I'm working days. I worked nights for 15 years. And so going to days this last couple of weeks that I've started has really, really been an adjustment for me. But I'm liking it, and I'm home at night. With this job now, I'm still working at the hospital, just in a doctor's clinic, and so now I'll be working, Monday through Friday, have my weekends off, have my holidays off. It's not like working in the hospital where we never close and all that good stuff. But But yeah, working days is really an adjustment. But I'm liking it. So we're almost getting to the end of, and I only had a few of the, you know, bead caps left because, like I said, I've done the necklace and I wanted to save some for the earrings. So I took those out already. And so this is what I have left. That's okay, because if I don't have enough to make my length, what I'm going to do is just add the agate beads to the back. And I may pull out some of those little spacers. Let's see. So right now I have about, yeah, I have about 4 inches, maybe. No, about 3 and almost 3.5. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, I have my little spacers right here. These came in the bead backs, and let me see how I'm going to do this. Okay, so let's think. I don't know why I can't seem to get a grip on these bead boards as far as measurements, but anyway, I guess if I start at the 0, I need to have 4 and 4 on each side to make an 8, or 3.5 and 3.5 to make a 7. So that's going to be the midpoint of my bracelet, because that matches my necklace that I have. So the rest of my length is going to come in where I'm just going to do, now let me put a bicone on this side so I don't forget. And working with this stretch cord, you have to make sure your holes are, you know, big enough for the beads, but these are pretty big holes. So I'm going to go ahead and put a spacer and the agate bead. If I can find my hole. And I'm just going to work that the rest of the way at the length of the bracelet that I need. So this part will go in the front of my wrist when I have it on, and even if it flops around to the back, you still have those beautiful agate beads with the little gold spacers. And I'm trying to stay in camera. Like I said, this is a new angle for me. I'm trying to look around the camera. I'll get used to it. I'll get better at it. I'm really enjoying getting these subscription boxes. I've just started getting the Best Bead box a couple of months ago, so this is only my second box, and I'm really liking it. This is the first video I've made using the contents of the box, just because I've been so kind of crazy busy and not really good at making videos, but because I'm going to continue working at it and hopefully get better at it for y'all. I have a lot of ideas, and when I get the box, I'm like, especially the July box was fantastic with the ocean theme stuff. So I may have to just make some things and post my finished products, even though I'm a little late with getting started on that one. Keep going. I don't think that's going to be long enough. I have 3 more agate beads, so I'm hoping that that's going to be enough. I have to see. So I have 2 more beads to go, and then I'll kind of measure it up against my wrist and see where we're at. And I'm gonna hope that this is enough. I'm really hoping and praying this is enough. The only other thing I could do would be to maybe take off, you know, this section here that we just added the spaces, and maybe add 2 spaces in between. I guess I could have added some of the bicone crystals, but I kind of wanted to keep it more simple in the back. And then I do have the bicone on this end to end. So let's see where we're at with length. And I am going to pull out my handy dandy ruler because I don't trust these bead boards. Okay, it's at about, let's see, yeah, I've got 6 1/4. I don't know if that's going to go around my wrist. Let me take this over here and check it right quick. Okay, so what I might do is add And another spacer on the end. Maybe that'll give me just a little bit of extra. Let's see. So if I do another spacer, that'll bring it around to the front here. And put that spacer. I'm trying to figure this out. Talk it out. Try to figure out what I want to do. Okay, so I want it to look right on both sides. So yeah, I did end with, it would have the, okay. So we're going to go with it and see, and okay. So before I tie this off, I'm going to cut the other end so that I can have, just snip that off. And whenever you're working with stretch cords, you just want to give it a stretch, give it a pull a little bit, you know, just to stretch that cord out so then when it doesn't get all saggy and out of shape when you're wearing it for a while, because it does tend to stretch. So I'm just going to tie this in a knot, tie it again, wrap it around a couple of times. I'm hoping that it'll hide, that knot will hide in my my crystal bead, hopefully. Just pull that tight, give it another knot. I think I'm the knotting queen. I'm just so afraid it's gonna fall apart on me that I just keep knotting and give it big knots. But I'm gonna knot it one more time just for good measure. And then I am going to get a little bit of my GS Hypo Cement. And yeah, that's a pretty big knot. But I think it'll go in that bicone once I, so let's see. Let me open this up. And I'm using the GS Hypo Cement. Put some on that knot right there. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna close up my close up the Hypo Cement because it will ooze out all over the place and it'll dry out. Ah, come on. Oh goodness, let me do this off camera. Ah, this stuff is craziness. Get in there. This is like thread and needle. I can't get it in there. You guys, I am having the hardest time getting this in here. Ah, finally. Okay, good. Alright, so now I'm gluing my fingers together. Alright. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so normally I would give that a couple of seconds to dry, but we're going to snip that sucker off and move on. So I'm just going to snip my little end off. Or say I'm going to do that. It's probably not what I'm supposed to be using. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Good grief. Is anything going to work for me today? Probably not. That's okay. We'll work around it. Alright, let me try to snip this. Snip. Snip, snip. Alright. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to work this knot into the bicone bead if possible. Maybe not. I'm going to work on that. Okay, but this is the finished bracelet. And I really like it. I probably needed maybe another bead or two, but I have a little bit of a larger wrist. So I'll figure that out. I may go back and restring it and put an extra spacer bead in between each one. And that'll give me just a little bit more length. But that's the finished bracelet. Very easy peasy. And I think it came out really pretty. I really like that natural agate beads that we got in the box this month. And so that's a quick little project. I beat going into September with the box, so I'm going to try to make a few more pieces and hopefully make a video of me making it, but if not, I will make a video with the finished pieces that I do. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little stretch bracelet video tutorial. And if you wouldn't mind, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to get my channel to grow, so if you could give it a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And also, if you would consider subscribing, that would be greatly appreciated. I do hope will click that subscribe button down below and check out future unboxings that I do for the different subscription boxes, hauls, and jewelry making videos to come. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye guys.